Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God, it's so good to be home. My coffee is so good. It's so fresh. Very great day. So today is my 100th episode of Coffee Time with Janet. And I want to dedicate this to my mom. Because what I'm realizing now is mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm just like my mother after all in so many ways. Of course we're different. But when I was growing up, I didn't want to be anything like my mom, and I thought I wasn't anything like my mom. And now as I get older, I appreciate so many qualities of hers that I never saw before. And one of the things about my mom is she always had time to have a cup of coffee with her friends, no matter what problems they were having, no matter what was going on. My mom always saw the good in people, and she always believed that her coffee cup or any cup was half full and not half empty. And now I realize what great qualities she had. So this is a shout out to Harriet and thanking her for letting me grow into the woman that I became today and teaching me so much about people and the importance of friendships through good times and bad times. She also taught me that if you look too deep at all your friends, you'll have no friends, that everybody can offer you something. And when I had cancer, she had the same kind of cancer as me, another thing I got from my mom, but when she had cancer before me, and she would say, just call it your cold, because you get over a cold. But you don't want to change your identity to become known as cancer. So when she was going through it, you couldn't call it cancer. You could just say, how's your cold today? And when I was going through cancer, she would say to me, oh, Janet, why aren't you positive? Why can't you be positive? This is just a cold, and you're going to get through this too. Well, during the time that I was going through it, I wasn't really feeling so positive, but I did get through to the other side, and I am a survivor, so I'm really happy. And at the end, I said to my oncologist, I was like the worst, I know I was like the most worst patient. He said to me, Janet, you're going to judge how you handled your cancer treatments? You got to the other side. There's no judgment. And so I feel like I owe my mom a big apology for a few things. And one of them is that I didn't like to listen to her advice at the time, but I realized that it doesn't matter how you get through things, but you do get through them. And however you do that, that's really important that she survived cancer. Oh, so good. Now, the other thing I want to say is my mom got her hair, she went to the beauty parlor once a week, every week. She never missed her beauty parlor appointment. And I couldn't understand, you couldn't go twice a week, you couldn't wash your own hair. And now when I miss my mom a lot, I go to this area where she used to live and see a lot of women, even though they're aging, that look like my mom, because they're all part of that generation that got their hair done once a week with lots and lots of spray, and she had all these different pillow contraptions so that it wouldn't get messed up, and every day all she did was put some hairspray on it. And now what I'm realizing is that we are all creatures of our culture habits that we have. And now in this generation of technology, as we have to change so many things, banking online and sending money to your children with Venmo and all the things that are changing, it's kind of like a little bit comforting to think back about my mom. And she stuck to her guns. She went to the beauty parlor once a week, and that was her culture. Recently, I asked my daughter to teach me how to dance, like more modern, the way the generation today dances. And she said, Mom, it's in your DNA. You dance that way because that's your generation. So I'm still staying alive at this age. But what I realize is that it's really a celebration of the times that you grew up and you're thinking. And instead of trying to change that, it's just a question of accepting it and then deciding what needs to be renovated, what you need to update, rather than just feel stuck in the way you do things. I think that this is a period, we're in Thanksgiving. I think part of Thanksgiving is gratitude and really acceptance and feeling that this is the way it is and I accept myself for who I am, being part of this generation, knowing that from my mom. And I think sometimes I don't want to talk for anybody else, I just want to change, be modern, keep on moving ahead. But I realize now that it's all part of me. To get to this age of 63, there's a lot that went into it. And starting today, I'm going to try to have a lot of gratitude and thankfulness. First, I want to start off by thanking you, because some of you have watched all 100 episodes. Thank you so much. I want to thank all the people that got me started on doing this. And most of all, I want to thank my mom for making me the woman I am today. I love you, Mom. I miss you every day. And for all my coffee watchers, thank you for having coffee with me in the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.